Hello, my name is Rabbi Sokol, and it's time to rock. Beis Shishpalilin Bo B'tzibor. We're doing chapter 5, Siman Hay, and this is part 9 of the Kisar Shulchan Aruch. Regarding a room in which a congregation was praying. So you have a congregation that's praying, and let's say the base medrash like we're in right now. We're in the middle of davening. We're praying Shacharis, on morning prayer. But Nipsa Sham Soa, and excrement was found there. It's the middle of davening. Excrement was found there. So, thanks, Rob. So one of the things that we have the luxury of today is that we live in we have secure buildings. That it's hard for an animal to go in. But there are places in there just for all the old shuls which are opened up. They're really made. They're thousands of years old shuls. They're really cool. I've been in them. I used to learn in a shul that was built during the time of the Crusades and the Turks. It was beautiful, but it has holes in it. And let's say Israel is flooded with cats. Cats are everywhere in Israel. All right, so a cat could come in. And a cat can use a restroom overnight inside a base medrash. A cat can sneak in. So it's very possible. It's very possible for feces to be found in the base medrash, especially in Israel. So it's not something that's so absurd. So what happens if you do find feces or excrement inside a base medrash or a shul when your congregation is already praying? Even if it's behind the chazan who davens at on the bima. Rochaka mimenu yoser ma'arba amos mimakom shekala hareach, and further than 4 amos from the place from which the odor is no longer detected. Now there is a distant kota amma, which is I guess 1.5 feet. So we learned previously that if a person finds or a person has to pray, and let's say he's outside, you're definitely allowed to pray outside if you don't have a minyan, and I used an example, I think, the other day that, I jogged around Amazon Park. Oh, you weren't here when I said that. Yeah, I got new kicks.
Yeah, it was, but I'm just saying, that's good.
Yeah. So there's woods in the middle of the jogging path. So let's say I'm jogging, and then it dawns on me, I forgot to daven mincha, the afternoon prayers. What am I going to do? So I go into the woods to pray, because this is a private spot, and I'm not praying in front of the jogging path where joggers would bump into me. So I start praying there, and right before I pray, I see animal excrement on the ground. So you're supposed to go 4 amos, or 4.5 times 4, away from where you smell it last. So you walk till you can't smell it anymore, and then you go additional 4 amos away from it, and it's best to turn your back from it that you don't face it. Okay? So nevertheless, he must wait silently until it's taken out or covered. So let's say the chazan is in the middle of the repetition of the Amida, the Shemona Esrei. It's in the middle of the repetition of it, and then someone says, "Uh-oh, there's something there that should not be there." So the chazan has to stop. Let's say it's in the back of the room. The chazan has to stop, or even in the middle of the reading of the Torah, have to stop. Everything has to stop. Everything has to be put on hold till it's taken away. Get your doggy bag and go take it out. Or it's covered up. Now it's always best to take it out of the room instead of just covering it up. Let's just get a napkin or doily and drop it on top. Just take it outside. Because a congregational setting, it's not possible that there will be at least one person in the congregation who will be within 4 amos. So in a congregational setting, there's a lot of people. There's at least 10 men davening, 10 men praying. So it's impossible for everyone to be 4 amos away from it. I guess nowadays, if you have a huge shul and you only have 10 people inside this huge, massive structure, and it's on one end and everyone else is on the other end, it's possible. But definitely not a Ahavas Torah. Mimakum shekala hareach, from the place in which odor can no longer be detected. Vasalo lishmon moa l'kevan lama l'shalmar tzliach tzibor, and that the person will be prohibited from listening and following along with the prayers that the chazan is reciting. So just real quick in summary is that it is impossible for us, if we do find the fecal matter inside the shul, we do have to take it out because it's impossible. I guess even in a large shul, unless it's the size of, even in a shul the size of TBI, for example, it's a huge shul, but if there's excrement there, it does smell. So you have to go away from the smell. We're talking about X amount of feet away from that smell, and then we have to go 4 amos away. So that's a huge amount of room for it. So it's best just to take it out or cover it up so there's no longer an odor detected there. Thank you very much. We'll continue tomorrow.